with the Dumas research, just let me know. Carolyn is here at the library on Thursdays and Fridays. I guess you still are, aren't you, Miss Carolyn?
From 1 to 5, yes.
From 1 to 5. So she will know where the books are, if that can help. But again, I just, thanks for your time and well, yes, sir.
About 80 years ago, there was a Dumas family that lived down almost to Oakland. But they lived on the Arkansas side, and that was when I was a boy, about 80 years ago. And now this the one that she was talking about is probably the one there, and he had his property just it joined the church property, what we call the Hardshell Church, and the family was there for several years, and then finally sold the property. But I know it was there, they were down there about 80 years ago.
Well, as far as I know, my grandmother was the last Dumas from my family, from my line. She was the last one, and she lived on O'Rear Road, just north of town here. And we still have that property where she was living. But like I said, a lot of them had lived in Norfolk. But as the family, like with my grandmother, with her brothers and sisters, one went to, trying to remember, it was a city in Texas that I can't remember now. But they moved all over. I mean, nobody, it seemed like from my grandmother's generation on, they just scattered. It's impossible to realize just how many family members there are that have moved away. My own family, my older brother and sister were born here in El Dorado. I was born in Crossett, and I moved back. And as far as I know, I'm the only family member that still lives in this area right now.
Now, when you go shopping and you're around the city,
Yes.
do you run into Dumases? I do, all over town.
Well, not that I know of.
Okay. And so I was curious if all of these Dumases come from different lines, but basically from France?
Yes, sir. Yeah, my grandmother said we were related to Mike Dumas. That was, what was he, mayor, a judge, TV newscaster and all that. She said we were related to him, but I don't know how. But she dug up relatives. I mean, she knew everybody, I think, in El
Well,
Dorado.
his aunt lives next door to me. They used to live next door to me, and it just seems like y'all are like a spider web. You cover the city.
Well, like I said, when you have 12 kids, 6, 12, how many ever kids? One of the families, I believe it was the Bates, they had 21 children. And so, before TV, before TV, you needed farm hands, and so you grew your own.
Right around school,